beliau merupakan pengarah anime agak tersohor in his generation of middle age because he's about 50 years old. The reason I'm saying he's 50. There's another person about his age juga, Hosoda Mamoru. But basically ini kira palapis to the older generation like Miyazaki Hayao ke the mendiang Takahata Isao yang buat Grave of the Firefly tu kan. Oshii Mamoru yang buat Ghost in the Shell, Pahit Labor, siapa lagi yang geng-geng. Anno Hideaki or Hideaki Anno, the famous for Evangelion obviously. So anyway, Shinkai Makoto, pengarah umur 50 tahun ini berasal dari Nagano Prefecture from a city called Komi. Dia graduate from a university in Tokyo called Chuo University dalam bidang kesusastraan Jepun. Minat beliau dalam bidang penciptaan anime dan manga bermula dari sekolah menengah rendah. So dia mula berkecimpung dalam bidang penulisan sebagai seorang ahli kelab sastra sewaktu dekat Chuo Daigake. So kejayaan beliau bermula sebagai pembikin video dan reka bentuk grafik sebuah syarikat mainan video. And 3 years later, Shinkai menghasilkan sebuah anime pendek, black and white, 5 minit. Title nama Kanojo no Neko, She and Her Cat. I think you can watch it on I think you can watch it on YouTube. So anyway, She and Her Cat disusuli his other works like Hoshi no Koi or Voices of a Distant Star, sebuah OVA, dan Kumo no Muko Yakusoku no Basho, the place promised in our early days. Kumo no Muko ni film pertama dia, and that was in 2004. So pretty much the start
macam
of
major lah.
Yeah, his proper feature film. Proper feature film. So pretty much these two works, OVA dengan film ni, the beginning of his affiliation dengan studio Comics Wave. Comics Wave Incorporated, as you can see kan at the beginning of so dia tak pernah dengan orang lain lah. So to date he's done 6 more films after that, termasuk Suzume ni, di mana kesemuanya termasuk dalam 10 filem teratas di Jepun di waktu this film were released. So currently Kimi no Nawa, Your Name, di tangga ketiga, Suzume di tangga keempat, dan yang ni Weathering with You dan Kinoko tangga ke-19 in the highest grossing Japanese film worldwide of all time.
Technically this is my third streak of Makoto Shinkai punya cinema run. Start from 2016 with the Your Name, 2020 Kinoko, and right now Suzume to the Doraemon door. So this is my third run on cinema. Sebab aku tak tengok previous punya Makoto Shinkai punya cerita tau. I mean aku punya like Grandoy punya expose was Your Name. Really that capture my heart actually. Bila aku dah hook, of course you want to see more from him. Okay, for Kimi no Nawa, aku suka dia pakai konsep mata yang berkata bila mulut terkunci. The essence of the movie itself. And for the wedding video, for me the impact is not as strong as the first movie, but still you feel like screw the weather, I want to be with you. Basically, this is what the guy say. For the wedding video pun, I'm not saying much, tapi I love how the minor character also have a moment to shine actually. Although it's a bit rush compared to the first movie, but still have keep this charm.
So when it comes to Makoto Shinkai's works, I have not watched any of his works before Kimi no Nawa. When pandemic hit, I was kind of like lost in so many things at the moment. So my best friend told me to watch something that maybe can help you process things that happening at the time. So he sent me Kimi no Nawa Blu-ray. So I watched it. It was like that movie kind of like gives me like, I was in total like rabak gila nangis. I was like in shock. I'm like, how is this an anime? So to me, Kimi no Nawa is a legit 11 out of 10 kind of material. To me, Kimi no Na wa is the benchmark of everything that I watch. So I think I've watched Kimi no Na wa for, I don't know, every time when I'm sad, when I'm happy, when I'm stressed, I will watch that. It's like a comfort movie to me. And then the reason also why is because on a personal level that I have this thing that I need a closure. But I think that movie really helps me to process my emotion. Like, yeah, so it's very personal to me lah. The friend who introduced me to this whole universe of Makoto Shinkai, dia pun cakap tau, dia kata, because I watched Kimi no Na wa in 2020. He also introduced Weathering with You, but Weathering with You I have not watched Weathering with You up until they show up dekat again Amazon Prime. So yeah, so I was like, so I watched it and baru-baru ni pun tengok juga. Then I realised that I think I'm gonna agree with on that note that it's a bit rushed. And I kind of agree with some people on my animalist punya forum yang cakap it's a bit repetitive. Tapi it's just mungkin sebab orang yang cakap tu dia whole high expectation, hoping Weathering with You is gonna like Kimi no Na wa punya hype. Tapi for me kan, I feel like Weathering with You is still holds up. For me, like if you really watch that movie, no. Macam ada orang post meme tau, dia kata macam dalam Kimi no Na wa separated by time, dalam ni separated by distance kan, and then ni separated by Weathering with You separated by weather. So the theme laid down in his works, it's very somehow alien but somehow relatable. I don't know, do you guys get this? Like,
I get it.
Yeah, right. So it really helps you to process a lot of things in, life in general. So it's very close to me. And then the fact that I became a bigger fan of Radwim's, like also through his movies, through his works. Then I learned that my friend told me that he mentioned to me, because he's very observative punya person kan. Dia cakap tau, kau dah start tengok movie tu, you go with the flow of the music, because that's Makoto Shinkai effect on you. Why don't you put yourself in the other person punya shoes tau? Dia punya movie kan macam came off as something yang taught me so many things within berapa jam je.
A friend of mine, if you're not mistaken, dia kata, go watch this film 5 centimeters per second. Dia suka go centimeter. So it's 3 short stories in the film, and it's jenis jiwang yang jenis tergantung. That film had the ending, it's a sad ending, but you sometimes, well, they didn't show it right. It's that kind of film though. But the one thing that struck me about that film was the realism. Just before I flew to Japan, I watched Garden of Words, Koto no wa no Niwa. Cerita cinta antara seorang guru dengan somebody whose age macam probably student. It's just like 2 lost souls, tapi just they keep on meeting in this garden in Shinjuku-guen, which is between Shibuya dengan Shinjuku. So I was fascinated, and then I went to Japan for the first time in Tokyo. Dan aku tengok benda bodoh lah, macam signs dekat railway station, drops busy macam ni, and then and then aku minat music, I like Japanese rock music, and then I knew who Radwim's was. So it touched me on so many levels. Everybody's got a different attachment to Shinkai's work. So for me, it's the music, realism, and of course the great story writing. So pretty much that's our collective experiences with the works of Shinkai Makoto.
Ada.